is a co-working and co-learning space. It is a place for collaboration and co-working with one another amongst the WIMP community. So, who is a WIMP? Well, that was a rhetorical question, but I mean, up until now we have sort of been a little more focused on web design and development more than the other facets of digital media. And what having this space is going to allow us to do is open up our programming a lot more and start to have more events and classes and workshops from everything from, you know, the web design stuff we've all been doing up until now together, all the way into, you know, photography and filmmaking and social media strategy and marketing and all kinds of different things. Basically, if you can think of it and you want to have it here, come to us and we'll make it happen. We're here for you. This is a community space. This is not our space that you're using. So there's a lot of things happening, sort of bubbling up to the surface right now that we're really excited about, and there's going to be some really cool stuff happening. One of which is our second annual now WIMP Gives event, which I will hand the mic over to Josh to talk about it.
So last year, for the first time, we hosted an event called WIMP Gives, where we built websites for nonprofits in a single day, which is kind of insane. So we got together teams of 3 to 4 volunteers to build these websites. We didn't actually launch any websites that day, but in the following week, pretty much all of those websites went online. The idea behind WIMP Gives is that we're a professional community, we have skills, and we have skills that we can bring to bear for the community that's around us. And part of that is just doing what's right, but part of it is a little bit self-serving. I'll be honest, we want the community to be aware of you. We want the community to know that there are digital media professionals here. It bugs me when I see a website or some sort of digital marketing campaign, whatever, and it was built out of state or out of county. There's no reason for that. We have fabulous people here. And yes, give yourself a round of applause for that. Or not. So, WIMP Gives, November 1st, all day, 8:30 to 6 p.m. It is open to the public afternoon. We need volunteers for cleanup, for like food and setting things up, but we also need build team volunteers. This is really the lifeblood of WIMP Gives. We've already got 7 nonprofit applications in the hopper. We need you in the hopper. So if you,
30 people?
We need
7 teams of 4.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the hope. Right now, I think we have 10 volunteers, 4 of which are not on build teams. So we definitely need people to stand up and step up for the opportunity. So please sign up for WIMP Gives. It's a great event, and we'd love for you to be a part of it.
So we brought in a couple members of the WIMP community to talk for a minute about what they've been working on, just so you all are aware of the innovation that's happening right under our noses that you probably don't even know about. So let's bring in Nancy Hayssen. She is one of our co-workers here, and she just yesterday concluded a successful Kickstarter campaign where she raised over $5,000 to fund her children's book.
Yep. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. So I'm a local entrepreneur here in Sonoma County, and I have been working here most of my life. About 2 years ago, the company I was working for went under and was feeling a little lost in my life. I had been working in digital media for over 10 years at that point. And so I decided to sell all my stuff and my car and all my material things and moved to Costa Rica for a year. So I lived down there and I ran a bed and breakfast and channeled my digital media skills into building this bed and breakfast for a little local B&B in Atenas, Costa Rica. And so I stayed down there for about a year, and I developed a really good relationship with Facebook at the time in order to stay connected to my tribe of people back in the States. And I was starting to feel, though, a little lonely and a little lost after about a year, and realizing that it was time for me to come back to the States. So when I came back here, I sort of just feeling things out and what was the next project I wanted to get into. And out of pure inspiration, I decided that I wanted to publish a little children's book to give children the courage to act upon their dreams. About 30 days ago, we launched the Kickstarter campaign after much research, and I was working out of my house at the time, and I was going a little stir crazy and feeling very lonely, working in my bedroom, in the kitchen, and outside, and the library, and wherever I could go to get this going. So about a week into the campaign, my dad set up a meeting with one of the founders of Zenergy Works, and he said, you should check out this WIMP group. So I said, okay, well, I'm up to anything. I'm feeling a little lost, and I just want to find my tribe of people. So I ended up down here, and I just started working on my laptop and started meeting some people that were down here. And so I got stuck at about $1,500 in the campaign and thinking, this whole thing's going to fail. I'm not going to make it, and I just started getting to sort of negative thinking. And then I turned over and met Randy here spontaneously. And within about 5 minutes, a little pep talk he gave me and a little kick in the ass, he said, get out of your head. You have a great thing going here. You just got to think positive and just do what you need to do. So took his advice, and within a week left, I think it was, of the campaign, we're at, I think, a little over $1,500, and I just took the bull by the horns and ended up raising over $4,000 within a week left of the campaign and hit the $5,000 mark. We actually raised $5,521 and were able to publish the book, and it ended yesterday morning. So my mind's still processing the whole experience, and I am going to be giving back to entrepreneurs by teaching what I've learned about the successes and some of the things that could have done better as well in a training here at WIMP in October.
I graduated with a computer engineering and computer science degree in 2000 and got a job with Macromedia. Out of college, worked on Dreamweaver. Anybody use Dreamweaver? A couple people? Okay. So I worked on that project for about 5 years, and then found my wife and got married to her. And we had been interested in registering for our honeymoon and when we got married, and it was something that we had found online, that there were services that offered it, but they all charged about 10% in fees, and so that would have been an extra night of our honeymoon that would have been just taken away by one of those services. So I built something for our wedding that was just a simple PHP MySQL website, and let people sort of pledge to give us money towards our honeymoon. And you could list, or we listed like a bottle of champagne and airline miles and nights in our hotel and couples massage and nice things that people were excited to give us. And it went really well. And so after that, we came back from our honeymoon, and everyone was really excited about that. So we built a service for the rest of the world called Honeyfund. And we're based in Sebastopol, and we started with just my wife and I. She does more of the marketing and I do more of the development, and we started with like 2 or 3 people a day signing up, and now we're up to, I think I checked earlier, it was about 320,000 people have signed up with our site, and we've helped raise like $230 million through our site. So we're definitely growing, and we're excited to now have an office in Sebastopol. We've got about 7 people who are working with us, and we're continuing to grow. And I posted my business card up there in the hiring section. So if you're a developer and you're interested in what we're doing, I'd be happy to talk to you. And just wanted to sort of let you know that we're growing beyond just honeymoons. We launched another website called plumfund.com that sort of lets you crowd gift for anything. So if you're interested in a baby fund or an anniversary fund or birthday fund, or if you do have a project, you can raise money with that website as well. So again, we don't charge the higher fees that you might get with some other services like Kickstarter or Indiegogo, and it seems to be going well.